Welcome to the RiskAssure Solutions video tutorials. This segment focuses on reviewing and modifying the pick lists or pull down lists, as well as different support and video tutorial features. With regard to support and suggestions you might have, on the bottom here is the support and suggestions button. Here you can submit to our RiskAssure managers any comments, any bugs, any suggestions for additional features that you might wish to see in the future. Below that is the video tutorials, where you'll simply click to this and get the video tutorials that you're listening to now. But if you have at any point you want to assign another user to this and have them review the tutorials are actually in the order. You simply click them and they're in the correct order for orientation, much the same as you probably went through. There's also your log out button as well, of course. In your settings, remember we had looked at the organization for your location, putting different locations in. There was also user settings that you have here and the flexibility there. And there's also something called pick lists. Now, you can list these things in the order that they are by alphabetical order, by the list name, or you can also do them by category, or what we call list location. If you do that, it lines them up, all the equipment and vendor choices, all of the equipment maintenance choices, the incident choices, the task choices, etc. It may be that you're under equipment condition. If we click on this, you'll see that you have some choices here for equipment condition. If you don't like our choices of the name, new, excellent, very good, good, fair, poor, scrap, and the code as well, you can actually change these if you wish. If you do change them, be sure you change it in the name and change it in the code. That way it'll appear on the pull down menu. You can also reorder them if you want to. You can also delete them. You can also add a new entry if you wish to this list. We're not going to. We would say that we'd be careful and cautious about changing these, because we did go through a lot of different insurance company vendors, brokers, legal counsel, underwriters to get the right type of terminology in here. But you might want to change some of this. You might want to change mats, for example. If you were a gymnastics school or a cheer school or a dance school and you've got some mats, maybe you want to add a few different types. You could add some more on there. You can reorder them. You can rename them. Again, just be sure you change them in the name and change them in the code if you can, so that it maintains consistency across the area. Maybe there was an incident type that's on here, or incident status. Let's look at incident type, for example. Maybe you don't want abuse in there in this day and age, or maybe you want it further down the list. This is just lined up alphanumerical. But you can put these anywhere you want. Again, change them in the name and the code, or reorder them, or delete them, or add new to that. This is up to you. This is your incident pick list and how to review and modify those. Then they'll show up when you're putting your equipment in, your incidents in, etc. They'll show up in those areas for coding. And the other deal was a KISS, of course, looking at your support and suggestion buttons, your video tutorial buttons. We look forward to your suggestions and assistance as we move forward.